question is, are Faze pulled out of this pit setup? It's actually aggression from Rain, and it's perfect. He drops the bomb with the first kill. Flash is good. Rain doubles up. The bomb is in the open, and whatever MIBR had up their sleeve, well, it's been spilled all over the ground.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty one-sided little pistol round, isn't it? The flash is good to get Rain off the angle, but Olaf there to try and help. It's actually going to be Rain to steal all the glory in that pistol round. He picks it up along with Rain, Brokey, and some support from Olaf to get that locked in. And so, you know, this is MIBR's map pick. I think there's you kind of caught up with everything that you've missed.
Nice.
Oh.
That's pretty nasty.
You know that hinge smoke in the door on mid doors that players use to climb up the Xbox? Firstly, how did anyone find that? It's ridiculous. Secondly, I just saw MIBR throw the hinge smoke from top mid. It bounced off the ground and landed perfectly in that one pin.
This can happen.
Faze know it's coming as well. They've cleared out tunnels, they've cleared out mid. It's pretty clear at this point. No smoke spam connecting. MIBR have crossed to the site and they picked up the first. Rain dead. Still a gun at Gandalf as well. Tucked in is Brokey, hoping for help. Nice play for Olaf with the flash from Kiebi. He finds one. Damage done, and Brokey has crept up from Gandalf. He could do a lot here. He could deny the plant. If MIBR try and rush it, but rushing is coming from Kiebi through the smoke with a deagle shot. Cold is going to be able to draw them in so well here for Brokey if they want to play it that way. If Cold doesn't just wait for the end of the round. Brokey playing first. Done the damage. Cold helps out. Low HP and finished off by Brokey. It's all on the scout of Yell. Really good round here for Faze, and well, it's not over yet.
Ooh, Yell with that scout. Starting to get closer now, but it's Brokey on the other side, and the taps are in. Brokey closes it out.
The call is in, though. They know Faze are definitely long because of this setup, but now waiting on the cat is Danoko with a kill. All traded, though. Faze moving up cat, and still Shiz yet to show his hand. Brokey is not falling for it, though. He's holding on, and now he's got the info. Even if they go elsewhere and try and hunt the site, just the presence of Shiz alone is going to be enough to keep Faze occupied. Cold with a second. Bolts pushed out into the open. He gets his kill, and he's stalling very well. Bolts doubles it. 3 in the round. Potentially here as Olaf is the last to fall, and it's 4 for Bolts. As MIBR, they win that round. Give
something. There's a timing possibly for Olafmeister and Rain to cause some problems. And there it is, the perfect timing, able to backstab Shiz and Cello, and that's the bomb down in mid. Now they're trying to defend with the Deegs. It's going to be very difficult, but they have a chance now.
Oh yeah, they got something all right. And here in the bottom of mid, things are getting a little bit chaotic. They get the bomb out of there, but look at this from Rain. He's come in through the tunnel. There's the first, waiting for the second. Pressured from mid and in the site, but Rain looking to lock it in. Bolts denies it right at the very end.
I'm in the same boat as you guys, but
yeah.
Super familiar with the core of 4, you know, from Luminosity and so on. But yeah, it's otherwise an unknown quantity, and he's out of the round now, so we don't even have to worry about it.
Well, come back another time. Shiz will trade. Rain is gone, but a man trapped in the pit with a flash. No one's blinded. Cello's going to be boosted to kill him, but Olaf, above the smoke, spots it. He's still stuck here. It's kind of an awkward position to be in. They're trying to help him out, right? Brokey has the orb watching the cross. Kiebi swings, and that's good assistance. Instead of getting him out, just put 2 in there. Then you're just fighting side by side, back to back. No one's getting close. 2 for Kiebi. Great hold as it's forced MIBR back.
Really interesting position, though, because there's lots of time still to work this position. The issue of these lurks, though, could be a problem. You've got coldzera to maybe find a timing. He might see some heads. There we go. And Bolts is not going to be able to be cognizant to that push. And that was a dangerous moment. And unfortunately, that makes life significantly more difficult for Yell. Trying to jiggle into the angle held by Brokey, the worst possible weapon to be up against there on that.
So we know they work. Donako's here right now, and MIBR, they're going to be run boosting him. Not the most stylishly into the A site. He kind of falls out of the sky. Rain with the spray. Bomb dropped. They got to go back for it. The rifle is deep, and Shiz gone 6 feet under to the AWP. Brokey this is his breeding ground right now. DUST2 long. He's going to have a lot of fun here. This MIBR look for a pick that's just not getting given their way. Nice shot by Yell.
Yeah, look, again, seemed like FaZe very prepared for this. Nice shot from boltz. However, they don't need to peek. He has to go to them. The bomb is down on the ground, and unless FaZe, get a little cocky and break formation, they don't have to peek at all. They can force him very, very deep to pick up the bomb, which he has to do. Otherwise, the time runs out, as we've seen. And looking for that kill off time, won't get.
But pistols elsewhere, and MIBR grouping 5 on the cat side. Rain caught as they walk the smoke. broky looking for headshots and nothing less. Tag to niko finishes the job, but they are crossing, they are getting closer, and he can't really see thanks to the fire dropped on his sight. Nade to follow. broky anymore. Kjaerbye's found a kill. This could still be won by Faze on the eco, but boltz and Yell stabilize with a frag apiece and put things up a man.
Yeah, it's looking quite good for MIBR to just close this one down now. I totally agree. Looking really scary, and you never want to ever count out the Faze players, especially if they've got PT50s and deagles, but looks like it should be good to go from this point forward. And I wonder, you know, how this game is what the complexion will be like now. It's been really messy. But it seems like MIBR, instead of Faze, who we initially thought would take control, it may instead...
Coming in into mid with boltz splitting through the upper tunnels. That molly will give it all away, and at this point, Faze know that this was geared up to go towards that B bomb site. They've got a couple of kills. Kjaerbye's wrapped all the way through long, but he gets beheaded by cello on the AWP. They're in the bomb site, but that nade could be brutal. Yell brought down low. It's not the kill that was needed, and now in a 3-on-3, armorless rifles into this retake, it will just be the save. Look at cello trying to hunt these saving players down. This is ballsy. Doesn't want to give the AWP over. Perhaps lucky for him, they've kind of eluded him.
It almost feels as though Faze is playing.
Going to explode here. Kjaerbye's got a lot to do. They could be massive. It's gone in deep, though. They're already up ahead of it. It's done some damage. Smoke dropped. He's hit the timing perfectly on his utility. Can he hold the line, though? Cole's been forced out of the sight by the smoke. Kjaerbye dead in the water. And niko with another entry. It's dominant for MIBR. First kill coming in for Rain. But I don't know how realistic this round is. Olof is so far away, and he's not getting any closer. cello's even looking to kill these saving players. And, ooh, he's gone back to long, and they've just come up mid. Either way, he's still trapped them in here.
Well, this is looking really good in terms of the positioning here onto that B side. The push is coming through CT already. Oh, that's unfortunate. niko unable to hold off any of these defenders trying to rotate through CT. And looks like the B defense is actually doing a decent job in delaying. That's going to be some assistance now coming in from that A site. And indeed, all the fights are able to take down Yell. That's the bomb down on the ground by the doors of B. And boltz has got no friends. No friends. It can really just crush the T efforts. But MIBR, again, being down a player, this will be difficult. We'll see if they can do it, though.
Rain forced into those CT gunfights. And not to his favor. niko going over this smoke. Just misses the timing, but he senses coldzera. On the other side of that smoke, he's dropped out of the round, and this might have to be a save for Faze. You don't ever want to do it, not at this scoreline. They're still interested in giving this even a little look in, but nothing's being made available to them yet, and Olof is already kind of conceding this short position. Kjaerbye deep up through CT. And now he's in this horrible point of limbo where, like, yeah, he's pretty committed, so he does want to hang around. He does want to go for it. Doesn't want to die trying to run away. Gets that one kill and now gets out of there. There is the AWP dropped here. It looks like he's been made aware of now because he's trying to pick it up. Smoke down, and that should give him the veil to grab that orb.
Always want to see them go abroad and face top-tier opposition. Well, that was certainly the case. They were barely losing maps in Brazil, but on top of that, these players are already proven at the top level, so we know they can do it. There's no question about it. And here they are, beating up on Faze, looking for double digits at the end of the half. It might be within reach. 3-on-3, broky alone. He's being pinched from long and short. Can he try and find a quick kill? Oh, he's over to Cat. Right now, the AWP is posted. A nice shot from broky, beasting on the A-bomb site with that AWP.
Play, especially in the pistol. Like, no one's going to be throwing this kind of fake your way in the pistol round, or at least that's what you're hoping MIBR tell themselves if they're a Faze fan. However, They spot the players getting in towards B, and now the rotations are coming in. This is where we need FaZe to be pretty flawless in this B execute, because they're going to be outnumbered here on this push. And that there is the bomb getting dropped. That is the polar opposite of what we needed. Suddenly these players that were selling the fake are having to come in and mop up these rotations from MIBR. Not going to be easy, but Olaf makes it look that way. niko not ready for the player back in T-spawn, and that's coldzera ready to slip the knife in the back. Oh, tap down. Don't want to let him get a second, and Cold will come in and save the day just in time, but there's no time for the plant. Bolts, he just needs to stay alive, but he's right in the sight. He's not made it easy for himself. He's dropped the bomb, and he's hidden away. That is a disaster for FaZe. My, oh my.
Corner smoke denies a lot of info. MIBR go back to the site, so they go back to the fight as FaZe are going to fall into the spawn, chasing his rain, somehow nailing Yell to the wall. Good trade work, but FaZe is still making this interesting with the pistols, and Cold is coming in on a mid flank. Shuz, does he check it? Oh, the tech lets him down, and the jump denying the plant with seconds to spare. Oh, niko dancing.
MIBR have played 4 players towards the A side of the map right now. They don't have info mid. Look how deep broke he is, and they had no idea that so much progress had been made in mid. And now here comes that reaction. The B split, the smokes and Molotovs drop to prevent help, to now what is just a lonely cello on the site, and he is stuck between 2 angles, and there's no way out of that one. And speaking of which, MIBR, there may be no way out of this situation as they fall back to save their guns, and they've just simply been outmaneuvered. FaZe hit a timing, their pacing was perfect for what MIBR were doing.
Olaf trying to peek mid while the B rush is coming in. Yell, now's the time. Now's the time to step up with this AWP. Cello in with the first, but they're already up and past him. Cello putting bodies in bags, and there's the response. coldzera and Rain, a killer piece. Leaves this in a 3-on-3, and this is the kind of round that MIBR now want to attempt.
Still have to wait for that long wrap through spawn. Shiz is on the way, but lots of use for FaZe. It wasn't an early take, so they still have mollies and smokes to disperse. Another smoke in the door for Rain could be big in a few seconds, and it will come down. MIBR, they are running out of time. Bomb half ticked. Flash and smoke in. Olaf with a timing shot that won't work. Shiz keeping up the attention and the pressure by spamming this smoke. The window push denied, and this might be a time to throw in the towel. Get out of here with your guns. Bolts is surely dead. Hunted, but he wins his battle. Can't escape the second, and Shiz to save. It's a round for FaZe. They could hide at the car. No need to hunt him. And back-to-back B plays that work wonders for FaZe to get them on this T side. The question is that
at the beginning of the round, but one of the things that's great about how FaZe are playing, as you can see, is that they're defaulting out. So you really don't know what's going on here. Beautiful lower dark aggression, though. And that's going to get some information. However, the cost is huge. If FaZe play this well, they've got a minute and a half to play this advantage. Pressuring, long forcing MIBR off. There's 2 players of the 3 that remain here. And this might be MIBR back in the game if they can find more frags from this position, but it looks like Yell can't eke out that extra kill that could make all the difference. But Bolts, he's created a 1v1, and it's not going to work out for him, unfortunately. But that was a noble attempt.
Heading towards the bottom of mid, trying to split this B bomb site. niko going to get the information at the very, very least, and now we need to see the adjustments from MIBR. They have to start rotating players down. Mid is smoked, but they can get there. They can be ready to retake. niko not up to the task of holding on to B, and MIBR, they actually decided to save very, very early on in that round. You know, we still had niko fighting over in the B site, but the round was actually already decided. Like, he would have had to have done something unreal to tempt MIBR back into that. They had their player that pushed the long doors. He was just kind of hanging out over towards T-spawn, gone down now, of course. And then the other 2 players from MIBR, they didn't leave Crossroads.
Already down, he's going to try and nade. Rain walks through with minimal damage taken. Yell has the cross, finally at the right place at the right time, but he's being split from 2 sides. Cat and Long, and a missed shot from the scout. It's only Shiz in the pit, and he can't do much either. So FaZe, again, taking another round by the looks of things. 2 pistols to hold on to. And this has been so good. Ever since they've hit guns, they have not stopped. And they just cannot be stopped. Great D kill, but it won't mean a thing as FaZe almost guarantee a 13th round and the lead right back. They haven't had the lead since they...
Yell needs to find his footing, and he needs to do it right now. This would be a great spot to do it. However, the push is going to be coming in through mid. They will smoke Yell off, so it's unlikely he'll get any picks through that smoke. We'll have to see. But push will come through into the B defense. However, unfortunately for FaZe, MIBR have a good pace to this. They have position. However, looks like Kirby will find bolts, which is a pretty big frag. However, they're kind of stuck outside the B side at this point, and the bomb is alone in the tons, so they're struggling to find a way to get onto that plant. 30 seconds, they can reset here. They're actually able to with that smoke that's on the CT ramp. They could try to get out of these positions, but it is going to, in fact, just be cold. Up catwalk by himself, 20 seconds. He has no choice but to charge down the site. And he's got to get the correct guess here. There is a CT here somewhere. He knows it, but he's got to figure it out very quickly. And unfortunately, he might not have time for this. He's going to commit to the plant. Yell shot another shot. He might actually get the bomb down. There's a chance here for coldzera now, and he gets the headshot. That is not supposed to happen. Yell is having an awful game, and it's such a heartbreak for him. But for coldzera, it could be a huge moment for FaZe.
Oh, Cole trying to show these Brazilian boys how it's done back in his time. There's the flick to long. Missed shot first time around. The Deegs are in. And it's so damn close. But niko there at the very, very end, just able to keep that belonging, right? Yell's saying, like, yeah, I know that wasn't right. I want to just get this locked in. And he couldn't. Now we have this rush into B. Good damage from cello. And there's Yell, finally, with the step up. Collateral on the AWP. He's cut down this offensive and another. Talk about an immediate redemption arc for Yell, right? From almost throwing away that previous round to saving this one. And that's a bit more of an insight into what we're expecting from him. Usually he delivers to such a good level. And so a bit more like that might make things way easier for MIBR.
Nice, and
through spawn and come back to B, but that doesn't look like the play, and Yell's about to figure out the hard way.
oh, that is just gross there. Straight in Yell's face. Adding insult to injury. They'll charge up the ramp. It's Bolts who's got to defend here. That's a great defense so far. 2 quick kills. Makes it effortless. And now it's down to Brokey. Oh, that's a nice flick, but that's all it will be for FaZe. 15-13. MIBR looking like they're fine.
Yeah, this is engagement here could be the thing that kind of makes or breaks this round for FaZe. They need it, and they don't get it. The trade doesn't come in either. Olof is waiting patiently with the backstab, and there it is. While that's happened, the A site falls into the hands of FaZe. niko and cello left up. Now just cello. And all he is the sound of silence right now. As this round slipped by the wayside, he's got to fall back and hold on to this AK. 14 for FaZe. Overtime now on the cards. And a player even wrapping in through T-spawn. cello, it's not safe, mate. Gun out, shot in the back, and there it is. Olof reaping the reward of that late long play.
He doesn't help. Rain even bought a scout just to shoot through the smoke. Look at the upper push. There's 2 players. There's 4 in the tunnels. Kirby holding on, deals with one of them. Olof in the spawn has a great position to find more, and they don't even see the other 2. Now, is that a bait for FaZe? So they run in expectation that B is clear, or at least undefended. Kirby's fiddling with nades, and he gets taken down, and now they realize, okay, B wasn't free. It was by design. It was a bait. That kill could have been everything for Yell, but he's had to escape and run from this AWP. Brokey posted once again and dropping once more. Yell, so many opportunities and nothing to show from it. He's getting split by long now. They actually could have easily killed him, caught in the open there with a scout, but instead they smoked across, playing it safe and playing for the plant. With a man up, FaZe are doing it right now, and OT certainly looks likely.
Yeah, MIBR not wanting to take any of those straight up fights, you know, not wanting to dig this hole deeper, but in doing so, they give up the A site. And it all falls onto Yell in the 1v3. Really not looking good for him. FaZe about to get it over the line to overtime. As
poised and ready. He needs to be. He's alone right now. This is going to be very difficult. Trying to use the smoke there to keep himself safe. Oh, shiz! Straight from the doors. Great angle found. And that makes all the difference here. niko still holding on at the back of the site. They haven't dealt with him yet, thanks to Shiz's efforts. And for the first round of overtime here, it's looking fantastic for MIBR. Olof needs a really crazy result here, but it's not going to happen. just totally shut down.
So it's not like the first fights FaZe are going to find are those low HP players. Not that they know. Crossing with the cat smoke, here is Yell to stop them.
niko is continuing to do damage, this time from below. Cat plant, so at least the bomb is down. However, they do have issues there. They do need to gain ground. They've got to get kills. The smoke going down there on the site will help them in their defense, blocking off some vision from those long players of MIBR in this retake. But they've got to find some frags. Oh no, that could have been a very much needed frag, but Brokey is still on the site at the very least, looking for more. Oh, another whiff, but his teammates are delivering. Olafmeister with a double. Time is of the essence now. It's really ticking down. It's up to Brokey against 3 players. Pistol out, but no time for him. It's a time for MIBR on this defuse. It's going to be real tight. But just about in the nick of time, Yell has the defuse. Couldn't have walked. They have to take cat at this point. FaZe know it. Here comes the play. Is there a flash? How do they handle this? A 2-man setup, looking for the bait. Flash from the T side. MIBR looking strong on this cat push. And that's a huge issue now. Cello makes it worse. And FaZe not in a good spot here, gents.
No, Yell might have just closed the map with a slow start but a strong finish. He's found 2. Bolts is looking for a double as well. One player eluding him going long, but he knows this AWP is here. Bye, Cold. Thanks for coming. Kiebi's gone as well, and it's MIBR to find their first take.